is Misty with Bliss Abounds, and I'm so excited to share my huge tips and tricks for cruises with you. We absolutely love going on cruises, and we have been on around 30 or more cruises, and I plan other people's cruises too, and love to share lots of tips and tricks and things like that to help make it a success. So that's what I want to focus on, is special things that you need to know, must know before you go to help make your trip a huge success, and even covering like what to pack, what I wear, all the know before you go things, you know, little things you can take with you to make sure your trip goes smoothly, even little details on why you're on the ship that might save you some time, some money, all those good things. So let's jump right in. And make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and like this video. So first and most important to always make sure you take with you is your passports or your birth certificate. So depends on what cruise you're going on. If it's in the US and if it's a round trip, you may be able to go with birth certificates and state ID, but if so, it needs to be the true certified birth certificate. So you want to make sure you have that documentation you need. So I like to get the little case too, to put my passports, birth certificates, whatever you're taking with you in, to keep it all together. We normally travel with several people, so this is awesome because it has all the little holders and things like that, so I can fill it up. I even have a smaller one in here with my husband and I in it, and I put it in there along with our kids and other family members, and it has the little zippers so I can keep everything right together. Make sure you know what documents you need to take with you. That's very, very crucial. And of course, if you are getting passports, that can take some time and money, so you want to do that ahead of time. So make sure you got your passports, birth certificates, driver's license, whatever's needed for your cruise. Know that whenever it is time for your check-in for your cruise, depending on the cruise line, you might can do your check-in maybe a month to 2 weeks or so before you cruise. So I like to do my online check-in as soon as it opens up. Depends on the cruise line, but some of them let you do that at midnight the day of. So I'll stay up late, have my travel documents with me, any information on my flights if I'm flying, all of those things, and go ahead and do my check-in. And I like to do that so that I can get the boarding time I prefer. The earlier you do your online check-in, the earlier you normally can choose for your boarding time. And we're big about wanting to get there as soon as we can and join in on the fun, you know, go check out one of the places to eat, depending on the cruise ship, which place we head to. We have lots of favorites, but so we like to go get something to eat, things like that. So know that your check-in you normally can do sometimes even at midnight the night before, and the sooner you do it, the earlier you may be able to get on board the ship. So here's just a few little things I like to take with me is the luggage tag holders. So this one I had for our Miracle Cruise. This is the little thing this one was for Carnival. They have different sizes. There's a wider one for Carnival or a thinner one for Royal Caribbean. I'll have them both linked below with Amazon, and that's where I like to get a lot of these things at. And they have different ways that you can put them on your luggage. You can print these out and just staple it on each bag, but of course a staple can be torn kind of easy, and it's just paper. So this actually protects it, covers it all up, and then you can put it on your bags, and we love to do these. And you can get them rather cheap, a couple bucks each, something like that. So we really, really love these, especially since we go a lot, we reuse them. You just throw that one away and stick a new one in it. So we got to update it for our next cruise. And on most of the cruises, you get a sell and sign card. On your sell and sign card, it's kind of how you purchase things throughout your whole cruise. It also normally gets you in your room, all of the good things. You set that up with whatever card you want it on when you do your online check-in. So you really want that card with you at all times. So I like to get some kind of little holder. You can do the lanyards. This one actually is a Carnival one, but you can get them on Amazon. I have some from Amazon as well. And you can wear it around your neck. And they put the little hose in those, so you can just kind of put that on there and wear it around everywhere you go. Or you can even get these little wristlets. And lately I've been just getting these little wristlets and using them because I feel like it is a little bit smaller and I can just throw it up on the top of my arm and just wear it, and the little thing holds it. So it just seems a little smoother with the little wristlets. So I have both linked below and I've used both, but lately I've been using these a lot and really have enjoyed those too. I love having some kind of option to maintain my cart on me very easily, or you could have a little purse or little thing, a waist bag, something like that to carry it into if you prefer. So let's talk about tips. So it is wise to take some ones for tipping as well. When you normally get to the port, there's porters there that take your bags and they actually put those on the ship for you and you want to tip them. So take some 5s, 1s, 10s, whatever kind of bills you want to tip. And then also for room service, that's another time you're going to probably need some loose bills to tip with, would be the room service side. Most of the other, gratuities actually go on your sell and sign card, or you can prepay those before you cruise. Either way. So those should normally be covered, but confirm with your cruise line. But normally you don't have to take loose bills for those unless you want to leave extra. Then you can do that as well. And we also like to have cash for any, island hopping, when we go on excursions, things like that. So also you can bargain better when you have cash. And most of these places take US currency. So we will take cash, for things that we want to purchase when we're off the ship. And also if you get, Ubers, things like that. And it can help you avoid like foreign fees for using a debit card or credit card. Also help reduce chances of fraud and things like that too. So we like to take some cash for that. We love to take a bag on the ship with us. Here is one I have been loving. It is my backpack. And it actually is packable like a suitcase. It opens up to be really big and has these little things you can just open it up and pack it full of clothes. And there's zippers and things like that. And then it also has these pockets, like I'm gonna put my passport here. Any of my little holders and things like that to wear lanyards there. And it even has this compartment on this side. You can put your laptop, your tablets, electronics, all of those kind of things on this side here. So I love that. I always take a carry-on bag on the ship too. So I have any medicines that I need, electronics, makeup. I also like to take a change of clothes or two and something to sleep in, even a swimsuit. I like to have a swimsuit handy. So if it takes a while to get my bags, I am ready to go for 24 or 48 hours and have what I need. Because sometimes you don't get your bags till 2, 3, 4 hours after you've been on the ship, and sometimes they can get misplaced. We are thankful that we normally get our bags, but I've heard other times they're trying to find a bag. So make sure to have some kind of bag that you have all your necessities that you have to have and things to get through it 24 hours or so just handy with you. And I love this backpack, so I'll have it linked below. We also like to take a rolling bag, like a little carry-on bag that you can do for airplanes too, and it will have the wheels with it, because to save you some money, you can take your own sodas. If you like sodas, normally they don't come free on this cruise ship. They normally are per can, or you can buy a soda package. So we like to take a rolling bag, just the smaller carry-on one that has the wheels, and we will take our sodas with us. You normally can take, on most cruise lines, you can take a carton per person. So on that, we will raise up the handle really tall and get bungee cords, and then we'll just stack our 12 packs of drinks on that and bungee cord it to that bag so you can just row those drinks right with you, because you do have to carry those actually on. You cannot give those to the porter. And do be prepared that you do have to a lot of times let them go through the security checks, so you'll have to unbungee cord those and get them through and then redo those back. But it's much easier to carry those on that little rolling cart bag than to have to actually carry it with your hands. So we love to do that, and that saves us some money and is very convenient. And talking about drinks, I love to take my own tumbler. Here's one that I got on Amazon that I'm loving. We got a little sticker on here, but it's just really easy because it closes. So it's kind of leak proof, but you can open it up here. That's the brand, but I'll have it linked below. So I like to take some kind of tumbler so that I can get water. Also, if I buy a soda package, you know, I can fill it up, or even other drinks I could put in it. I could take it back to the room with me. I can have it by my lounge chair, because the drinks, the ice and the drinks and everything just melts so fast out in that hot sun. So I love these. Also, it's kind of cool to get a little holder for that. So this is easy just to kind of walk around the ship with it. And I love this one. It fits it perfect, and it just makes it very convenient. And just a couple of things to know before you go is you want to make sure to note your cards for travel when you're going, especially out of the country. So you want to note your cards that you're traveling and where you're going, which islands, things like that, so that they will work while you're there. So I always recommend doing that a week or so ahead of time. And then also your phone service, I like to call, we have ours with Verizon, but I like to call and confirm, you know, which islands can we use it at for free. Like we're going to St. Thomas and San Juan, that is U.S. territory. So I know that I can use it there, my phone, while we're at that island for free. But most places, like we're going to St. Martin, we're going to Dominican Republic, all those kind of places, we can't use it for free. There's an extra charge. So I like to know how much that is ahead of time. I think for us, I did something, I think it'll be $10 a day if we decide to use it while we're there in port. In those islands we can, and they already have it set up so I can use that if I choose to. Also, they can do it like a travel pass. If we end up having to use it while we cruise, we could, and it may be a set price per day, which would help. And I think it's still limited to what usage you have. I think ours was like $30 a day, and we had only, I think it was unlimited text, but only a few minutes and just a little bit of data to use. But we're not planning to use it, but in case of emergency, we kind of know what we're looking at. But it is very, very crucial to make sure before you sail away to put all your phones and electronics in airplane mode, and do that for your kids too. You know, make sure it stays in airplane mode, because if not, you could come home to owing hundreds or thousands of dollars on your phone bill. So that would not be very good. So make sure to do airplane mode, and remind all your family too as well. All right, and then packing cubes. When we go to pack, I love to use packing cubes. So here's some, you can see I got this one really good and stuffed. I love it. It has the little air thing. I'll have these linked below. But I love packing the cubes. I will do certain things in a cube so I'm organized, so I can just take my swimsuit packing cube and put it in its own place. I can take, you know, some of the tops and have it in its own spot, socks or whatever it may be, and it's just so convenient, and I love that. So I love my packing cubes. And I think jewelry too. I think it's cool to have some kind of way to keep your jewelry all organized and things like that. So I like to use that to keep my jewelry all together and in a good order so it doesn't get all messed up. And here is another little kind of cube, these that kind of unzip this way. It's really cool, and then they open up all the way. So in this one, I put all of our sunscreen. So it is recommended to take like 2 cans of sunscreen per person for a week. If you're gonna be out in the sun for the whole week, so 2 per person. In this bag I have 3, like six of them right here, and I love how it just kind of zips back up, and it's so convenient and keeps them all together and safe from getting spilled everywhere. But you want to make sure you have plenty of sunscreen. So, and I also recommend to take your lip balm too with SPF to protect your lips if you're going to be out in the sun. And I like to take some kind of something special for my face, and here is the Supergoop brand. I'll have it linked below. And Elf even has its own little version of this you can get too, but I like this because it is made, you know, more for your face, so it's not going to break you out as easy, and it also protects you. So I love to have something like that. And I like to take a little bag. Here's a cute one that I got that I've been using, and with all my little makeup and everything. If you fly, these are really good to have too. So I like to have those. On bags, here is one of my absolute favorite ones that I got from Amazon, and I just love it. And space is limited in cruise ships. The bathrooms, the cabins are normally small unless you do like some kind of major suite. So I love to take advantage of all the space I have, and I love how this can hang up on your bathroom door. They normally have the little thing you can hang it on, and it holds so much. And you can fold it up and put it all together and take with you. So it's so convenient. And just a few little things that I like to take with me that I have in my bag. Makeup remover wipes. I love to take, you know, some kind of makeup remover wipes for at night. Wrinkle releaser. This is like one of my best friends when it comes to clothes. It's been packed and things like that. So I love the wrinkle releaser. You can take a lint roller. Also, it's kind of cool to take some kind of spray because there's not much air going through those bathrooms and things like that. So I think it's good to take some kind of spray, so you will be all set. And don't forget, you know, your basic necessities like toothbrushes and toothpaste. And they do offer shampoo and or body wash, things like that on some of the ships. But if you have longer hair or prefer certain things, I do recommend taking your own. We normally try to take our own with us. They have these little bitty things you can pack with your shampoo and conditioner, and I'll link those below, but I love to take some of those. And I like to take my shaving cream and razors and all of my hair products too. Got lots of good stuff in here. And medicines. I have some medicines here and here. I normally just take all the little things you might need for like upset tummy, if you get, you know, cough drops, you start coughing, all those kind of things. So you have everything covered. These here are for motion sickness. I'll link them below. We went, when we went out of California, that side, the ocean was much more rough. And my friend loved these. They totally saved the day. So they said they really worked. And you just put the little patch on. It comes with 20 patches, and it was like very cheap. Less than $1 a patch, I know. It was really reasonable. So we have several of these we take with us just in case. So make sure you have something for motion sickness. There's also the wristbands for pressure points if you want to try those. But I've heard really good things about the patches, so I'll link those below. Okay, a power bank. So I think it's great to have some kind of power bank with you, especially when you're off the ship. You don't want your phone to go dead and you're a lot of times using it, taking pictures and things like that. So it's very important to have some kind of power bank and to have it charged so you can use it on the go. So I love that. Also, I recommend, you know, taking a Kindle or a book, you know, something that you can read when you're hanging out by the pool or the beach. So I love to take my electronics with me as well. And one thing to know, some of the cruise ships do not have a lot of ways to charge your devices, and we carry so many devices these days. So read to see what you can take on your ship you're going to go on, but I love to take some kind of thing that I can charge. This one has USB and USB-Cs and the regular outlets, and it just plugs in and it's very convenient. So I can charge 7 things at once, and I can charge them by my bed, I can charge them on the dresser, just wherever I need to. So it's very handy. So I love to take one of these little things with me as well. Okay, and then I love to take some kind of little scrunchies, things like that to pull my hair back in, especially when we're swimming or if it gets wet, all that kind of stuff. And I love to take a purse, something to wear at dinner, just a cute little bag that will match my formal outfits. Also a little side purse I can use at night, just however needed to throw my phone in. That's very small. I'll carry that as well. And here's something I've been getting to, like, you never know when you're going to get some sunburn. So I got this on Amazon and loving it. It's the Hawaiian Tropic After Sun Body Butter. And it smells so good. But I'll have it linked below, but I'll take it with me and have it to use if we get too much sun. Then we have this, and it's not as icky feeling as some aloe, but you can also take aloe too. And one of the little things I'm really loving to take too is my own little mirror. So you can get different versions, but I'm absolutely loving this one because it lights up and I can just kind of sit it up however I need to and then turn it on, and I can see to get ready, and it just makes everything so convenient as far as when I'm traveling or in my cabin. So it's rechargeable and it's very, very reasonably priced. So I love to take this and take it every trip I can, and I use it and adore it. And then here's a cute little laundry bag. I just love it. It folds up so small, you can kind of see, and then you unzip it, and then you have your own laundry bag. You can throw your dirty laundry in and kind of keep it all together. And when you're not using it though, you just fold it back the other way, and it hardly takes up any space. So I love to take one of these to keep our dirty clothes in and keep everything handy. And one of the cool things about cruises is that you can decorate your doors and things like that outside, so that makes it easy for you or your kids to find your cabin, and also kind of gives it your own special touch. So you can take stickers, but of course you want to make sure you take them off and get all the sticky part off if you take those. But most of the doors are like magnets too, so you can also take magnets. And we had this made, and I love it. And it has the little magnets on it. It just kind of makes it stick to the door. So we'll put this on the door, and we can take some of like that for options for the kids if they want to use a couple of these. So lots of fun. I don't know if you've used these before, but I love these little things for my hair. Like after I get out of the shower, things like that, I like to have this, and I can just wrap my hair up and kind of let it dry a little bit. Also take like a little light, kind of silky robe, just very light robe, not a thick one. So, because some of the ships have robes and some don't. So I've just been packing my own, so after I get out of the shower, I can throw in my robe, because the bathroom's kind of tight, have my hair up, and then I can eventually go dry my hair, things like that, and get ready. So just a few little things I think makes life a little easier. So now I have a lot of the fun things for being out in the sun and enjoying your day. So let's look at those too. So hats. Of course, I love me a good sun hat. Here's several different options I'm taking with me. So you can get the normal sun hat, so it's going to cover up your face more and keep you more protected. Or you can get the little ball caps that are cute and wear those, whichever you prefer. I'll take both. And I'll link some of those, but I love to take really good sun hats and make sure that your kids have what they need to protect them and their face and everything from the sun as well. Depending on which ports you go to, some of the ports, their beaches may be a little bit more rocky and rough. So water shoes. I think these come in very handy at certain ports, and I got these on Amazon and love them. But I'll just have them in a beach bag, and I'll keep them with me if I need them. They're there. If I don't, that's fine. And on beach bags, here's one of my beach bags I got from Amazon that I love. It's so cute. And I love it has little handles and it has sea salt in there. So when things are wet, you can just zip it up in those little compartments and keep it kind of more confined. And it has the little netting on the other side. So I like to take my own beach bag so I can have all those little things with me that I may need. And I do use that at the pool on the ship, and I carry it off the ship as my bag. And you also can put your souvenirs in them to bring them back home if you need more room carrying something. So I like to do that too. And I have fallen in love with these like Turkish towels that I've gotten on Amazon. I've gotten a couple of them, and they feel so soft, and they're very thin, and you can use them for so many things. I'll wash them, it's soft, and I use it as a blanket. Like when we travel, I will have it in the car and cover up with it, or on an airplane, it will be my blanket. You can use it as a wrap and wrap around your swimsuit. So that's really cool. And I also use it as my towel. So I'll put it on the back of my chair, and I'll take some clips with me to kind of keep the towels and things secure. So I'll just have it on the back of my chair, or I could use it as a cover, but it has so many purposes, and I love these. So I do take those with me. Most of the cruise lines do offer towels, but I like to have my own as well, so that way I can find my chair easy if I have it sitting on the chair and I get up to go to the restroom or something. Plus I like to use it as cover, or sitting out on the balcony if I need to cover up. So it's very convenient, and I love those. And on those excursions and things like that, when you're going on those trips and out in the water, I think it's always good to have some kind of container to keep your phone secure and dry in. And I love these, and you can get those on Amazon for a very reasonable price. You can wear it around your neck and keep your phone secure right there, and you're not having to worry about being away from it, or someone taking off with it, or it getting wet. So I love those. Also, a lot of times, especially in the Caribbean, the water's so beautiful and so blue. It looks like you're in a pool in some of those ports. It's amazing. So it is wise to have your goggles or even your snorkel gear, so that when you go to a port or something, if you want to jump in the water, you have what you need to see all the beautiful fish and take in your surroundings. And I like to take a float with me, and this one is the kind my go-to. All you have to do is barely put a little bit of air on each side, and the middle is just a net. So it folds up to be so small and takes pretty much no space at all in your bags. So basically you could fold it up the size of your hand. And so that's, how much space that takes. And it's very easy to inflate. It doesn't take much air, and you can deflate it pretty easy and take it from port to port. I like to use it like at the private ports when we can get in the oceans there, like Half Moon Cay or Coco Cay. Also, some of the places have the big pools like Amber Cove, all those things. You need a little float. It doesn't take up much room. You can just kind of sit on it and chill with a drink in your hand if you like. So cool. I love this one, and I always take one on all my trips. And here's just something also to kind of go, like while you're sitting by the pool, if you're wanting to listen to some music, you can have your headphones on your balcony, things like that. So I like to take some kind of headphones, So I decided to share some of the outfits I wear on formal nights. So here's some I've worn on my other cruises. Just kind of shows you kind of what I enjoy wearing. But people wear all kinds of things. Some people go all out, and some people dress more casual. I kind of like to dress up a little bit in something cute, and maybe a little sparkles. It just depends. But I have various ones I've gotten, and I've found very many of them for very good prices. So, but here's just a few little things that I've enjoyed wearing. And this one I wore on our cruise to Hawaii, and I thought it was so cute. So swimsuits and cover-ups, that's one thing. You want to make sure you take several of those. I like to take different ones so I don't have to wear the same one. If it's wet, I let it, dry out. I'll probably take about one for each day, to be honest, but you don't have to take that many in the cover up. When you go to eat, things like that, you normally need to put on your cover up to go at the buffet or to get ice cream or any of those things. So I like to take lots of options for swimsuits and cover ups, and some little easy to throw on and off shoes, some slides, flip flops, something like that, that is very convenient to use. So I hope you found this video useful. I would love to know which cruise this is going to be for you. Is this going to be your 10th cruise, your first, your 20th, even your 50th? So we love cruising, and I hope you love it as much as we do. And this is just kind of a little thing with some tips and must-knows. I have lots more to come, so make sure to subscribe in case you want to learn more. Also, I'm going to be doing lots of ship tours too. We're going to be on the Vista, so I have that one coming out, Carnival Vista. We're going to be on the brand new Royal Caribbean, Utopia of the Seas, so shortly after it comes out. So I'm so excited to see that one. It's going to be massive and so beautiful. So I'll be doing that tour where I want to take you on all the excursions. We have a NCL one, the Encore, we're going to be going on, and even one of the other new Italian one through Carnival too. So lots of good ship tours going to be coming your way with lots of excursions. I think we're going to try to do maybe Margaritaville for a day, in the Nassau, just all kinds of good content. So make sure to subscribe. Let me know which is your favorite items I shared, or what you love to use as well, or if you have any others I should try, please let me know, because I'm always looking for something that will save some time or be convenient or save money too. So I hope you have a great vacation and enjoy your summer, and thanks so much for watching.